Ever since I blew, they all on my hey, back then, didn't know I exist. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got your long, I made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent my 10 on my zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole party all on the ship. All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck to a nut, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Let's go, 18 Gator.
I'm going from back to you. I'm going from back to you.
Go.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. 90 is a mile.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Look at me, zipper. Greystone travel. Bravo.
90 is a mic. Man, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. 90 is a mic. Come on, D.
Snap.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Mostert, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
90 is a mic.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the screen.
Big grip. Big grip.
On third and long, here is Greer. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Yes, yes.
Keep it up. Keep it up. Go.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
90 is a mic. Let's go, D. 90 is a mic.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go. Here we go. Set 60 Pittsburgh.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4. Rosen, rush coming, and he's taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down. 3rd and 10.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Rosen off the play action. And Eifert has it. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Middle.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now it's Rosen. And the pressure gets to him again. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Third and long here for Rosen. And the catch good. It's Eifert. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cowboys.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Buccaneers 0.
On first down, it's Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action here with Rosen. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Next 3, 218, chopper. Shoot.
After the turnover, here's Greer. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
Hey, Charlie!
90 is a mic. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Go!
90 is a mic. Watch the slats. Watch the slat.
Hey!
Roy. 90 is a mic.
Buzz!
90 is a mic.
and 2. Greer. And Wilson has it. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
4 down. Check.
5.
Now Mostert. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Check.
80 weapon.
90 is a mic.
Here's Mostert. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Hey, Alpha.
90 is a mic. Ready?
Be driven.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, Zoo.
90 is a mic.
Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Greer. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset. Draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
11 yards and a Cowboy first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rosen. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They go play action here on first down. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
Hey, echo.
On 1st and 10, Greer looking for his running back, and he's got him. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Go. Hey, high 7. Ready?
Here's Greer now on 2nd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Coming to you, coming to you. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to the Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd down, Greer. He'll rifle this one deep right, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Rosen will throw. Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Rosen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. McKenna Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
On the double.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Hey, we got four. We got four down.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Ingram again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Rosen now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Ingram. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Got his man, it's Eifert. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Rosen looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. It's complete to Golden Tate. 17 yards on the play there. The Cowboys have a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Bravo!
Oh, here we go. Oh.
Play action. It's Greer. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
From midfield now, here's Rosen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jeff Hireman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
61, matchbox white. Smooth.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike,
Go.
On first down, it's Greer. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Delta.
57 Mike 57. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Check, 59. It's a party now. It's a party.
Here's Rosen to throw. And Eifert has it. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's a gain of 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
I'm here all day Monday.
This is Ingram. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59.
Middle.
It's going to be a long day on this.
On 3rd and 1, Rosen. This one complete to Ingram. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Get it.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Greer. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trailed big here to begin quarter number 4.
That's track.
Now.
Motion.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw. Greer. That one complete. He finds Sharp. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
You got three down.
One down.
Watch the edge.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
To throw is Rosen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Set, ready, 30 base.
Watch tight end.
Go.
Tight right. 3 down. 90 is a mic. Let's go, D. Tighten it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
This is Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 29.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
58, right there. I got him.
Go.
Staying open.
Go.
58, boys, 58.
5.
Greer to throw on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Longacre with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Ready? 18 Gator.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Greer on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Yes. Hey, Alpha.
90 is a mic. Hey. 90 is a mic.
He don't know to go.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Greer. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DJ Chark, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And Rosen's actually going to throw it here. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's Sanu on the catch. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do.
Pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.